On August 1st, my verification system passed its own acceptance audit. 7 out of 7. Strict. 2 minutes later, it uncertified itself. Every one of the 92 hashes matched. What didn't match was the order of 2 lines in a ledger. And in this system, the order of the ledger is the receipt. That's not a failure story. That's the product. This is no doctrine. Here's what I built to catch and correct that problem. Last month, I told you to trust the checks, not the agents. This is what happened when I spent a month building that argument into something that runs. It's called Proveout, an adversarial second opinion with receipts. For any question worth getting right, 3 workers in genuine isolation, 1 from a rival vendor, a verifier that re-executes every load-bearing claim, 2 judges from different companies who must agree before an answer wins, and every stage boundary sealed to a ledger in order before anything downstream may read it. If any of that fails, the whole thing fails closed. This is what it looks like running. The status pane derives everything from the ledgers: rounds, seats, calls, failures. Nothing on this screen is an agent's claim about itself. Every line is a seal that already happened. The isolation system's first real catch wasn't a rogue AI. It was my own configuration, a helpful instruction I'd written months earlier that told one vendor's sessions to read a different project. The trace review caught the seat doing it, failed it closed, and reran the round under a guard. 12 seats clean since. The system I built to check AI ended up checking me. One of my own workers invented a quote, 6 independent source checks. It said, the verifier fetched the page. The quote isn't on it. A plausible reconstruction, sold as a retrieval, the exact failure class filling court dockets right now. As of the 1st of August, 4 to 5 new cases a day. I know it happened because another AI was paid to go get the page. Mid-project, the platform changed underneath the product and took away the file system the engine needs for its ledgers. It failed in 32 milliseconds, out loud, having spent nothing, because the law says no receipts, no mission. Most software fails by pretending to work. I'm prouder of that 32 milliseconds than of the features. Then a receipt caught me lying to myself. I wrote 64 of 64 tests passing into the record, and the receipt's own file list showed my 6 new tests had never run. Running them found a real bug in the fix I'd just shipped. Fixing that broke an older check, which the suite caught. 3 catches, 1 afternoon, and my confidence was never consulted. The bill is real. A multi-agent run costs about 15 times what a check cost. And those are Anthropic's own numbers. It pays for itself only when being wrong costs more. But the bill has a ceiling. All this runs on my pay model subscriptions, not API rates. And the expensive models only plan, control, and judge. The workers are cheaper models. Something maybe even locally hosted ones. On my hardware, Windows can't hardwall an agent's file system. I know because a probe did. The probe read a file it shouldn't have been able to reach, and I wrote that down. So my isolation detects instead prevents, and every seat's traces gets reviewed. That's the honest version. There's no review board here. One person, automated gates, and receipts. I won't describe it as something it isn't. Even if you never run Proveout, audit the trace, not the summary. Treat your permission list as a suggestion until you've read the traces. Make your checks structurally independent. Different family, fresh context, no citation from the generated work. Go to the source material for that and write your corrections on top of the claims. And hopefully they won't prove you wrong and embarrass you. Well, the system just ruled on its own roadmap. 4 upgrades, researched, verified, judged, and scheduled. Here is my offer to you for your continued support. The new standing practice will be a shipped improvement roughly every month, posted with its receipts. Cost forecasting is first on the schedule. Each post opens by checking the last one's promise against what landed. I can't ask you to trust the checks and then ask you to take my word for anything. The paper with every receipt in this video is free at no Doctrine. Proveout itself, the full skill, the conductor, and each release as it ships is for paid subscribers. I have chosen Substack.com as my platform for distribution. That may change later, but it's my delivery vehicle of choice for now. Proveout is not the only thing that will eventually make its home there, so be sure to sign up for at least the free subscription level. You may find something other than Proveout that you feel deserves a full subscription later. Trust the checks, especially when the agent is me. No Doctrine, just a field report from a builder whose own system caught him 4 times. If this was useful, share it with whoever trusts the agents where you work. The paper is free at nodoctrine.substack.com, and the subscribe button is how the next report finds you.